The Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau celebrates 40 years of celebrating the region's tourism industry by unveiling a new master plan and a new name. The organization, previously known as the Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, will now be known simply as Go Rockford. It also unveiled a 10-year destination plan called Thrive 2035, which will focus on developing new recreational facilities and revamping downtown life to attract more businesses and generate more investments.
Well, I haven't been around for all 40 years, but it does feel very good to know that together as an agency with many partners, we've been able to accomplish much on behalf of our city and the region, bringing visitors to the community and the economic and quality of life benefits that come from that.